Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Avengers Endgame. So I just got back from seeing this, literally, and if you guys have seen any of my other Avengers or Marvel-based reviews, you know that when it comes to these ones, I tend to just kind of grabble on. There's not a lot of information or really go into a lot of detail. Not very well structured with these reviews because I just get so excited, which is exactly how I feel about this one. I am a huge Marvel fan. You guys, if you've been here for a while, you know that. Spider-Man, of course, is my main man, Mr. Peter Parker, but yeah, I love these films, and I, like so many of you, were so excited and nervous for this one. I mean, it's sort of things coming to an end. I mean, it's not ever going to be the complete end. We still have Spider-Man Far From Home coming, which, of course, I'm excited for that one. And I'm sure many more other Spider-Man films. I think there's supposed to be at least one other one. And who knows if this will even be the full end to the Avengers. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll know. But yeah, I went to this just so super excited and was very, very pleased. Definitely not disappointed with this film. Like every Marvel film, you laugh and you cry. I was definitely crying, full of tears at many parts of this film. It's just, it gets you from the very beginning, and really just all the way through. You know, this one does not shy away from the death, much like Infinity War, though a lot of that death was kind of towards the end. This one really just full on packs it in. You are gonna, you'll lose some faves. So if you haven't seen this one, just a warning, people they're gonna die in this one. I will say not always who necessarily I expected, but all in all, generally loved this film. So from there, I am gonna talk about some of the spoiler stuff. Obviously, this is my first time seeing it. I just got out of it, so there will probably be things that I won't completely remember, but I am gonna jump into some of the points. So, of course, the very beginning where Clint's family all dissolves away, that was just so heartbreaking. Another moment, of course, first moment, of course, where I cry, and then, you have them quickly kind of taking out Thanos, and that, of course, still failing, and then you jump 5 years later through the rest of the film, which I was definitely that whole scene with Captain Marvel and kind of them in a group. I definitely, and I'm sure most of you probably maybe felt this way too, thought that all of that was going to be so much further down in the film. I was definitely shocked that was in the very beginning, and I was like, but where's the rest of the 2 hours and 45 minutes of this film gonna come from? And we definitely got it. Sorry. Again, my thoughts are gonna be all over the place. I will say, with Nat's death, definitely very disappointed, though I will say if they had also killed off Clint, either one of them, I would have been very disappointed. I mean, that friendship, they always get me, and especially, I feel for Clint, everything that, he lost, and I kind of like that it played off, the history of him and Nat's friendship. For those of you who don't know, if you've seen all the Avenger movies, you kind of should, but basically she was a Russian spy, and Clint was sent to kill her, and he didn't, and so now we had the Nat that we had, and so that's kind of what she does. I mean, she's not really sent to kill him, but she goes to try to save him, and I just kind of loved that, play on their history, of course, and then, Of course, you have Bruce Banner and the Hulk becoming one, which I feel like we kind of saw coming, especially within the last Thor film, where, you know, he was definitely struggling within that film between himself and then, of course, an Infinity War. But yeah, I loved that kind of combo. I know it's kind of weird. I'm sure there are definitely people that hated it. It was definitely weird at first, and the CGI of, like, Mark Ruffalo's faces on this big green body, definitely very weird, but I kind of liked it. It was kind of nice to finally have, like, a solid, and they're not really switching back and forth. But yeah, there was just, there's so much in this film to talk about, and I'm just, like, blanking on things, but yeah, all the deaths definitely made me cry. So many sad moments, but then of course there is somewhat of a semi kind of happy ending. You know, obviously we don't get everybody back. We don't get Nat back. We don't get Loki back, which of course we all kind of knew that was gonna happen. I kind of called that with Infinity War. I was like, yes, he was killed by Thanos, but he wasn't killed by the Infinity Stones, so boy ain't coming back, unfortunately. But we did get a little glimpse of him from the past, and I definitely enjoyed that aspect of it. I loved the kind of time travel. I love the take that they took on time travel, where basically kind of anything they did didn't really affect the future. So they were able to kind of, Thor was able to talk to his mom, which I thought was a great moment, but he, you know, unfortunately wasn't able to prevent her death. And yeah, just a lot of those little moments that I thought was great, and of course everybody coming back, and you know, everybody in the theaters cheering, clapping, and I was like, when, you know, Peter Parker finally comes up on the screen again, I was like, you Spider-Man, my man, and then of course Bucky, because he's like the second favorite line, which, no, kind of odd, but yeah, I was so excited when we finally saw almost everybody coming back. Sorry, lighting change. Again, it happens. But yeah, I, all in all, love this film. Thought it was so great. Can't wait to see kind of where the Marvel Universe goes on from this. Like I said, we still have some more Spider-Man coming, and I'm sure we'll have kind of other films. I'm kind of wondering, you know, if Sam's gonna get like his own Captain America type movie, what's gonna go on with that. That was one thing that I kind of had mixed feelings about. Obviously in the Marvel Universe, following kind of along with the comic books, we had the option that it could be Sam or it could be Bucky that would go on to eventually take on the role of Captain. I know that they've definitely kind of played around with Bucky a little bit. He's definitely held the shield on and off throughout the franchise. And, you know, of course, Sebastian Stan has always kind of shied away from really talking about it. You know, he said he would love to play Cap, but he's not really sure. But I do really like the idea of Sam. You know, Bucky, who's been through so much. You know, he had his brain all messed up, and Wakanda finally got his ass back on track, and then he dies, and is gone for 5 years. So I don't really think he would necessarily be in the best place, and I definitely think Sam would do a really good job as a Captain America leader. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes from there. Hopefully we'll get a, you know, Sam and Bucky movie going someday, but we will just have to wait and see. So if you have seen this movie, hopefully you have, because I just gave away spoilers, let me know what your thoughts about it or in the comments below. And do try to, you know, if you are going to leave spoilers in the comments, please kind of put a bit of a spoiler alert at the top of your comment, just for anybody reading, so that they know that your comment's going to have spoilers. And yeah, see you guys later with another video.